A third of the injuries reported in sports clinics are muscular injuries related to improper or inadequate activation before physical activity. A muscle activation routine is just what is required to make the run efficient, painless, and injury-free. Here is an easy-to-do 10-minute pre-run muscle activation routine. Hold each stretch for 5 to 10 seconds. Ear to shoulder stretches. Place the left hand on the lower back. Place the right hand on the opposite side of your head over the ear. Gently pull the head towards the right shoulder, looking straight ahead, until a stretch is felt in the neck. Breathe deeply. Repeat on the other side. Overhead triceps and shoulder stretch. Hold one arm straight, overhead, and drop the forearm behind you, resting it on your back between your shoulder blades. With the other hand, grab right above the bent elbow and pull it gently until a stretch is felt in the shoulder and the side of the arm. Repeat on the other side. Cross-body shoulder stretch. Grab one arm above the elbow with the opposite hand and pull it across the body and towards the chest with the other hand until a stretch is felt in the shoulder. Repeat on the other side. Shoulder rolls. Shrug both shoulders towards the ears in a circular backward motion. Repeat a few times. Arm circles. Rotate the arms in a clockwise and counterclockwise motion an equal number of times in both directions. 6. Wrist rotation. Hold both arms out and rotate the wrists 5 to 6 times clockwise. Repeat the same in the counterclockwise direction. Wrist stretch. Hold both arms straight out ahead, palms facing outward and upward. With the right palm, gently hold the fingers of the left hand and pull back. Repeat this with the other hand. Hip rotations. Place both hands on the waist. Rotate the waist 5 to 6 times in a clockwise direction. Repeat the same in the anti-clockwise direction. Knee circles. Bend the knee a little and place both hands on the knees. Slowly move the knees in an inward to outward motion 5 to 6 times. Repeat the same in the reverse direction. Now let's move to muscle activation. Hold each stretch for 5 to 10 seconds. Core snap and backward lean. Stand straight and engage the core. Then, for a deeper activation, hold one leg out and lean back on one leg. Repeat this with the other leg. Quadriceps. Balance on one leg. Hold the other leg outwards and straight. Then, switch to the other leg. Medial glutes, hip muscles. Balance on one leg while holding the other leg out diagonally and to the side. Then, switch to the other leg. Do 2 to 3 repetitions of all the exercises for each leg. Hip flexors, hamstrings and glutes activation. Hold each stretch for 5 to 10 seconds. Half knee lifts. Stand on one leg and bring the opposite leg upward such that the thigh is parallel to the floor. Then, move the thigh down with the foot facing backward such that the lower leg is now parallel to the ground. Then, switch to the other leg. Complete 2 to 3 repetitions for each leg. Full knee lift and stretch. Pull the left knee towards the chest with both hands for a pleasant stretch. Release gently. Repeat with the other knee. Cross leg swing. Place hands on the waist and swing one leg in front of the other in a scissor-like motion. Repeat with the other leg. Bird dog. Get down on the knees and palms in a tabletop position. The knees must run straight under the hips and hands straight under the shoulders, running parallel to the thigh. Relax or neutralize the spine by engaging the core abdominal muscles. With the shoulder blades drawn together, raise the left arm and the right leg back such that the shoulders and hips are parallel to the floor, thus forming a straight bridge. Extend the back of the neck downward by tucking the chin into the chest and gazing down at the floor for a good thoracic stretch. Hold this position for a few seconds, then assume the starting position. Repeat the same with the left arm and the right leg, holding this position for a few seconds. Return to the starting position. This makes one round. Do 2 to 3 such sets with 3 or 4 repetitions each. Calf raises. Raise the heels and shift the weight to the toes. Hold for about 30 seconds to feel the stretch. Come back to the initial position. Repeat these 4 to 5 times. One can use the support of a wall or a sturdy chair if required. Standing bent over calf stretch. This stretch helps with ankle dorsiflexion and hits the hamstrings. Stand tall. Place the left leg a step ahead of the right. Bend forward and gently bend the back knee as you do so, keeping the front knee straight. With the right knee, hold the front foot from underneath the toes. Gently pull the toes upwards, feeling the stretch in the calf. Repeat with the right leg and left hand. Forward skip. Sit down on the left knee and the knee exactly under the hip and the thigh perpendicular to the floor. Rise with a spring, bringing the left knee up to the waist level while keeping the other leg straight. Repeat the same by switching the legs after each landing. This technique boosts the pre-run heart rate. Spot jumping and running on the toes. Perform 5 to 10 jumping jacks or spot jumps, followed by 30 to 40 seconds of running on the toes. Muscle activation is key to ensuring an injury-free run. This routine will help you warm up and activate your activity-specific muscles.